If only there was some kind of food that combined everything you need for good health and well-being that was also delicious. Well, it turns out we're at the right place. Marcel's here in DC, where super chef Robert Wiedmaier has a superfood smoothie. So for superfoods, we're at a super restaurant, Marcel's on Pennsylvania Avenue, right down the street from GW. Super chef, Robert Wiedmaier. A super doctor, Lisa McGrail, oncologist, right?
That's right.
All right, we're talking superfoods. What is a superfood?
Well, you know, when doctors said to me, you know, we want to do something that's going to be healthy for patients to eat, I thought about doing one of the drinks that I drink every day. I have this every morning, and it's.
You have this every morning.
I drink it every morning.
And look at you.
Well, no, I wish I was like that, Mark.
No, you're healthy.
But I'm getting there, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game, right?
That's right.
You know, every day is a new day, and you just try to do what you can to do. So I drink this every morning. It's basically a smoothie, but I don't use any dairy product in it. Okay, so there's no yogurt. The only thing I do use is almond milk and coconut water. But we use bananas. So we're going to do the bananas, which are
very high in potassium, heart healthy.
So and then I take one of my favorite things to eat. And I think everybody knows avocados for guacamole, but they're so good for you.
So you have this in the morning. You have avocado in the morning.
Avocado, bananas, mango, which we all know the mango has got.
What's good about a mango?
Right, well, mango is really the super of superfoods. It is one of the food's richest in vitamins, minerals, and we think there may have some compounds in it which may actually prevent pancreatic cancer and prostate cancer. Prostate cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. So,
wow. So all that in a little mango there, right?
That's right.
In that mango.
Now, Chef, can you tell me, can you substitute frozen?
Well, actually, for at home, it's actually, if you go and buy the frozen cubed mangoes and keep them in your freezer, it makes the drink nice and cold. So it's kind of like your ice cubes. Instead of using ice, you can do that with the bananas too. You can freeze the bananas, you can freeze the mangoes,
right.
And then you can put that into this blender here, and it keeps it nice and cold because it does taste a lot better, Mark, Doctor, when it's cold. Well, I believe it does.
And also it's less intimidating, I think, when you go to the grocery store to take something out of the freezer, because I never know when a mango is ripe and how to prepare it. How do you know those
Well,
things?
it's about touching it, and and you can feel if it's soft to the touch, and if it's hard as a rock, then it's obviously not ripe. That's very ripe.
That's right there.
That's very ripe. And that's true and that's true with the avocados
too. That's very
too.
ripe there, right there, right? Yeah.
And it's true with the avocados. You want to, if you're buying the avocados, you don't need to buy. You can buy ones that are a little overripe. Because avocados, if you take them home, if they're really hard and you set them outside, within 2 to 3 days, they are super soft. So if you feel that one, that's probably exactly where you want it. So it's always just pick it up and feel it. And don't be intimidated that when you go to the grocery store, you pick that up. Obviously, bananas, you don't want to be as green as this, but the green ones, they're just as good as in this drink also.
So there's an old wives' tale, or a friend told me that if it's a little bit hard, you put it in a paper bag with a banana.
That'll work.
Have you heard of that?
I have heard of that.
Yeah, and that it ripens pretty quickly.
What happens?
Okay.
They meet each other?
It's something to do with the skin. It's something to do with the skin of the banana interacting with the skin of the avocado, and it ripens.
And the heat. The heat that goes in there with the banana, so it gets, it's...
I just learned something from the doctor. This is great.
So if we were to make this drink now, we were to get this going here, the other big ingredient, which I think doctors really going to say, Robert, I'm so glad you put, is this kale. Kale is just full of nutrients. It's so
wonderful.
Good for you.
It really is. And, kale and spinach. So, usually they're interchangeable,
You
right?
can substitute the spinach for this. So if you're a little, I don't eat kale, use the spinach. It's fine.
Right. And both kale and spinach are very good for brain function. So we have studies to show that they prevent aging. So of the brain. So your memory, it's really good for that. So it's great that you eat it in the morning too.
So I should be eating a lot more.
A lot of kale.
Now, let me ask you before we get to, what would your definition of a superfood be, or a super drink?
Okay, so a superfood is exactly what we have here, things that are really rich in color. So the more colorful, the healthier. So this is bright green, you've got your red, this is dark green. That's what you're really looking for. And you really want to stay towards things that are called nutrient dense. Spinach and kale are two of our most nutrient dense foods. That means that they're high in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, and they're low in calories. And that's really what you want.
So if we were to get started here, the first thing that I would do is I'd have the mango already peeled, cut in the freezer, or I'd already bought it at a store that's, again, no sugar added to it. You don't want any sugar added to it. You just want raw mango frozen. So we would take the mango, and we would just, we'll cut the mango here. Yeah, so you just cut the skin off. This is a very ripe mango here, so.
What time of year is a good time of year to buy mangoes?
Well, you know what? The thing about today, you can buy mangoes any time of the year.
Okay.
Same with avocados. I mean, the world's become very small as a food world. Unless you just want to buy locally. I mean, locally, you wouldn't get this here. You wouldn't get that here.
Right.
You wouldn't get the bananas here.
Right.
So everything's coming from someplace else right now for this particular item. So you just cut your mango. There's a big seed in the mango, and you'll see in the middle here. Okay, so you get it all the way around here and cut it down. So that's one mango. Everybody knows how to do a banana.
Yeah, bananas are a great source of potassium. And
now, why is potassium so good for you?
Potassium's good for your heart. Actually, the heart functions is for, what keeps it beating really is the electrical signals, which you really need potassium for. So, and it also helps with muscle cramps.
So that's good after exercise, right? Or before or after?
That's right.
You should do it both.
Yeah.
Before and
That's
after.
Right. That's why my trainer always tells me after I work out to make sure that I
right. And
have
some of the
potassium.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
And if you're taking like a anti cholesterol medication.
Well, a diuretic.
Diuretic.
Yeah. So people who may be on high blood pressure medication, which is a diuretic, can really deplete their potassium very quickly. So, a couple bananas a day is a lot better than having to take a supplement.
And what's good about the avocados? Nice and green.
Very
nice and green.
Yeah, they are also high in potassium and high in vitamin E, which is an antioxidant, which helps to eliminate free radicals in the system, which can cause cancer. They're involved in the cascade of when the cells become abnormal. So your cells are constantly dividing. That's why our hair grows, your skin changes, your red blood cells, your white blood cells. So there's a lot of cell division going on, but sometimes these free radicals can cause that to go haywire and create cells that we don't want, or that can become cancerous or precancerous. So it's good to get rid of, neutralize free radicals.
Okay, so now we're just going to put like a handful of raw almonds, okay? Not salted, not roasted, just raw almonds.
Okay. Yum. Yep.
Those go in there, okay? I like to put the dates in there, okay? Dried dates. Okay, these have got a little bit of, it's got the seed in there. It's got a pit, so you can take the pit out. Okay, it just gives it a little bit nice texture too. With this right here, you can use figs, you can use date, you can use any type of dried apricot, unsalted, you can put that in there. Okay, so you just throw those in there. So now we've got our mangoes, our bananas, our avocado, our kale, our figs, our dates, and our kale. And now
you've layered it nicely there.
Just layered it, okay? I'm gonna add just a touch of lemon juice to it. I mean, just a little bit, that much. And now we're going to use with coconut water. Coconut water, okay, this right here is coconut water. You get this at any store now. They sell coconut water in 7-Elevens.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is taking off.
It's taking off.
It's huge.
What's going on with the coconut water?
Well, a lot of celebrities are into this, but coconut water is excellent for you. Again, actually no calories. And it's really a flavored water, but it has a lot of vitamins in it and minerals. And I'm recommending it now to my patients who are getting chemotherapy, who have a very metallic-y taste in their mouth, and water just really turns them off. The coconut water is fabulous. It's also great for your skin. We're
going to add iced coconut water. Now, you want to keep the coconut water cold, so keep it in your refrigerator. This drink, you want to serve this drink cold. So that's why it's nice to have the mangoes cold and the water cold. And the next ingredient, the almond milk. We don't put a lot of this. We just maybe put like 3 ounces of almond milk in it.
So we have almonds and almond milk.
Exactly. Okay. I like that. I like to add the 2 of them in there. So then
this is a good way to stay away from dairy.
Right. So there's no dairy in this at all.
There's no dairy in the almond milk.
No.
No.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
Really
so
nice
as you can see, we
substitute.
just basically layered this thing, if you see that.
It's a parfait.
Beautiful.
Okay.
It
It's
a
looks
superfood
gorgeous.
parfait.
Yeah, we could
Okay.
paint that.
So you're gonna put that on your blender here. You put your blender top on here. And then while you're, you're rushing around, you're at home, you got your kids, you're trying to get your kids out the door, you don't
Yep.
want to have to stop and make yourself eat or go to McDonald's and get a Egg McMuffin,
Sure.
whatever they're called.
Right. No, don't do
here,
that,
Here you go,
please.
right here, you have
Yeah.
your super drink. You turn this baby on and you blend it.
That looks gorgeous.
Now, if it starts not to mix, add a little bit more coconut water to
Okay.
it or almond milk. So let's see how thick it got there. So we're gonna just add a little bit more of almond milk to it.
Oh, you think it's a little too thick?
I think it might be a little too thick. So I'm just gonna add a little more coconut water to it since I have this right here.
Now it's green.
Bright green.
It looks a little healthy to me.
It's very healthy. Okay. And now we're ready to drink this. Okay, so you just take that.
Okay.
If you're, we're gonna do it in this fancy glass here.
What's the name of this drink?
This is called Robert's Good Drink. This is called
Doctor, for you.
Robert's.
Thank
This is
you.
good for. This is good for you.
Marcel's.
I'm sorry, doctor. That was supposed to go to you.
Thank you.
I don't know why I
Marcel.
gave that to Mark.
Yes.
Thank you.
Marcel's Marvelous Super Drink.
Now tell me, what do you think?
Superfood,
What I
super
want,
drink.
more importantly, things can be healthy for you, but you want them to taste good. So let's toast to this, and then tell me
Toast,
what you think
thank
about the
you.
taste.
Toast
But
to
doesn't
super.
doesn't that look healthy?
It looks gorgeous.
Huh?
It really does.
Oh, I like. Yeah, you know what? The coconut milk, I can taste a little bit. I like that. Yeah. You get,
The mango is fabulous. Yeah, and it's very green, but not to be afraid. It does not taste like green.
Right, it tastes
really,
good.
it tastes like
It
fruit.
tastes good.
It's delicious.
it's foamy, and I think the foamy is almost like fun.
We also didn't mention this is very high in fiber,
Right.
which is
right.
excellent, and fiber binds all kinds of toxins
Now,
in
if it
your
was
system.
colder, a little bit colder, it would go down even smoother. But,
It's delicious.
I almost taste different flavor every time I drink
Right,
something.
because look at all the ingredients we put in there.
Super
To you.
food,
Here.
super
Thank you.
job.
Thank
Way
you.
to go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Doctor. Thank you, Mark.